Utes are on a nice roll.
Yeah, they are. They're playing really well. They're just shooting it so well. They're shooting 43% in conference play from three. And, they're just playing with tremendous confidence. So, yeah, they're playing well. They're shooting it well, which gives them a lot of energy. So, going to be a tough assignment, no doubt.
They're going about
down low, and if they're forwards, then normal, but they still pretty, physical and active on the boards.
Yeah, Jace is real physical down there. Freshman Allen's been playing really well for him inside. So, yeah, no, they're really good mix of inside, outside. But again, with them shooting the three as well as they're shooting it, that really opens up the floor and creates a lot of problems.
They're going about 9 deep, and you take Bearfield out of there, everybody else kind of seems like filling in some roles for them there.
That's exactly right. They mix and match pretty well. They do have really good depth, and with that, 5 or 6 of their guys in conference are shooting above 40% from three. So it's not like just 1 or 2 guys. They've got 4 or 5 guys that are all shooting pretty good.
So you tell your guys then you need the second half against Washington State rather than the first half in terms of defense?
Well, we're going to need to play well the whole game, but you're right. We can't give them easy baskets. They're going to score enough on their own. Our attention to detail on the defensive end has to be a lot better than what it's been, especially when you go on the road. Getting the crowd involved in that, you can't give up easy baskets.
I think only one guy on this team's played over there in the mountains. Is that much of an adjustment for your guys? Is that factoring in at all, you think?
I don't think so. It is a different trip because you got to jump on a plane. Most of them you just go and, you might have a bus ride, but you're pretty close. This one you do have to take a plane and make the next stop. But, we've had trouble at Colorado. We've played okay at Utah. Every team's different. Every opponent's different. Every year's different. So we'll just see. I just told our guys, be prepared. We're going to have to play really well. Both these teams play very well at home, and we're going to have to play really well.
And Coach, since the Bell Dorsey kind of team that you have, how much different has these past 2 years been for you as a coach, trying to evolve with these players that you have kind of interchangeable over these past 2 years?
Well, with those 2 teams that Tyler was involved with, and Jordan was here for 3 years, Dylan 3 years, Chris Boucher 2 years. Those 2 teams, each year we were only mixing in 1 or 2 new guys. Our Final 8 team, Dorsey and Chris, came in that year, and then our Final 4 team, the 7 guys that played the most, only Peyton, was added. So you had that, a lot of returners, you had that experience factor. Last couple of years, we've had a lot of new parts, and I haven't done a good enough job putting them together. We should have won a few more games last year. We definitely should have won a few more games this year. You can blame it on inexperience, but it is what it is. We've got to do a better job. So hopefully this young group will, we're playing 4 freshmen. They'll grow and continue to get better as this season progresses. I'm counting on that. I'm counting on our vets, wanting to close it well and finish strong. So, but we got our challenges. We got 7 road games left, so we're going to have to come together as a team and hopefully play very, very well and play together. We've got to get defensive stops. We're going to have to rebound the ball better. But I think the group's capable, but it is not an easy task ahead of us.
You make a loose scoring. I think he's at a rate that you've never had a freshman score this many points in Pac-12 play through 7 games. Just, you think there's more out of him too?
Well, I think since the first 4 or 5 games, in December there he was a little rusty, but I think he's hitting his stride. He's taking good shots. He's looking for his opportunities. We got to run a few more things for him because his numbers are continually improving. So we've got to run a few more things for him. But no, I think offensively he's doing some good things. Defensively, at times he lets up a little bit. I don't know if we're resting or coasting, but no, he's playing pretty good.
You said after Wazoo that you're looking at further lineup changes down the road here. Is Kenny putting himself in position to get back in the starting?
Oh, I don't. Those guys are a lot more worried about who's starting. I don't really care. They care because they want to be run out there and bump heads and everything. So I don't know. Kenny's played well. He got the 2 quick fouls against Arizona State. He got 2 quick ones here against Washington. I just really worried about that. Other than that, I thought he played well, and I loved his aggressiveness the other night. I don't know how we'll start tomorrow, but we'll just go and play. But Kenny has done a good job. I like his minutes. I just always those 2 quick fouls always really slow him down. He's got to be real careful there.
He was talking after the game about a conversation he had with Bill Walton, and Bill encouraged him to get more out of his game offensively. Where's his ceiling offensively? What is untapped there on the offensive end for Ken?
I don't know. I think it'll be a little bit game to game. He had some opportunities under the zone, and our guys found him. I think he's developing as an offensive player. But, he does need to be more aggressive. We've talked to him about that a lot, and, again, when he misses a few, he can't let that affect him. It's kind of like when he gets a couple quick fouls, he doesn't want to get that third when he goes into a shell, and if he misses a couple shots, he goes into a shell, and, good offensive players just don't do that.
Loose hand was fine coming out of it. He mentioned he'd banged it up late.
Yeah, he had a piece of tape on it yesterday at practice, but I think he's fine.
As a whole on the offensive end, you guys have been sort of up and down all season. What do you kind of attribute to the inconsistencies on offense?
A lot of new guys. Execution's not what it should be. A lot of times we're just not getting into our sets quick enough. But, it boils down to execution, and our execution hasn't been good enough.
You've wanted better defensive activity, in particular in the first half of some of these games here. Your shooting defensive numbers are going down in Pac-12 play. What do you want to see in the first half, particularly tomorrow, to kind of get back in the rhythm, get back like you guys were?
Offensively or
Defensively.
Defensively? Our activity. We're turning people over, which is good, but we're giving up easy baskets, which kind of offsets that. So again, we're just going to have to get active. They're going to hit some threes, but we can't give them open ones in transition. We can't let them get to the basket in transition. We got to do a better job. Like Pollard got off to a great start the other night, went 4 for 4 inside. Washington, the game before that, got easy baskets inside. We just, all around, our defense has just got to be much more active to start the games.
You make a Peyton's play defensively. I didn't realize he was second in the conference in steals. That kind of
his activity, he's been struggling offensively. He knows that, so he's really, I think, made a conscious effort to get more deflections, get more steals, and we had 6 steals the other night against Washington State. His activity against Washington and in both Arizona schools was very good. So, very pleased with his increased defensive production.